Aquarius, welcome back Aquarius for your December 2019 reading. My name is Danny and this is Northern Comfort Tarot, up in your face. I love you guys, man. It's been a while. I know it's been a minute, but I am back as the Emperor. I thank you for your patience as I entered into union with my beloved Brooke from Empress of Duality. I know we are all settled in here, and we're here delving into mission and not only getting attuned to each other and to what we're here to do moving forward, but stepping into service. It's something that's dear to both our hearts, and I thank you for your patience is what I'm trying to say, Aquarius. Moving forward into the new year, and I think even starting with the mid-monthlies for December, I'm going to start moving through air, water, earth, and fire just to make sure that everyone gets a chance at being number one. Sorry, Aries. But yeah, I know it's been on my heart to give like Pisces, Aquarius, Capricorn, everybody a chance, and it never really came into fruition. And then as I turned my camera on for Capricorn, I was like, damn, I'm gonna do it by the elements next time. Now I will be doing all 12 signs, my dirty dozen, like Mike says, but I'm going to kind of switch it up and make sure that earth, air, water, fire get equal spots. No more favies, all right? So, with that, the other thing that I'm changing is I'm going to start my thankfulnesses with my subbies. Dude, it's been like, 10 months of me rocking and rolling these cards to bring you messages from Spirit. And if it was not for the subs, I swear to God, I wouldn't be here right now. Or I might be here right now talking to myself. Who knows? But I truly am grateful for all of those people that click that subscribe button and click the notification bell to ensure that they got notified when I put new shit out. So to you guys, closing off this year, I want to say thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. That is where the love started, and that's where I want to start too. So thank you so much for clicking that and hitting the bell. With that, I also want to thank those that have donated to this channel, whether it be monetary value, no matter how small or big the dollar sign was. Thank you so much. Those that have given in the physical to this channel through gifts that they sent to the PO box, or those that I get personal readings to. I love you guys so much, and that energy exchange means a ton, not only for you and not only for me, but also Spirit seeing that gift that you give, especially in the holiday season, and then like lighting you guys up for it, saying when you're giving to get a personal reading or to donate to this channel, you're actually giving to yourself big time. Spirit recognizes that and brings in abundance. I also want to thank Spirit. Dude, if you hadn't fucked up my life with all kinds of towers to make me realize I need to pull back and just like step into a new vibration to see life from a different lens, right? From the Hangman's card, I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't. And yeah, I might have lost some, but I gained so much more. So thank you, Spirit, for this opportunity to serve so many souls, and I absolutely appreciate it. Each and every day is a gift. Thank you. At this time, I ask my higher self, the higher selves of those watching, those I may be watching for, to come into the sacred space that I'm creating, we are creating. I ask all those angels, ancestors, helpers, and guides of the highest vibration to also come into the sacred space. And I ask all those energies of lower vibrations to be cleared, removed, and blocked from the sacred space. At this time as well, I ask for a white rainbow and violet lighted protection laced with silver, gold, and the eternal flame to ensure that only the messages of highest vibration come through for those watching. Namaste. Or so be it. Namaste. Man, I don't know. It's what? 9:30 at night. It took me all day to get into this vibration to get to you, so there was no amount of coffee that I could drink today to wake up. It's just, I don't know, just the energy is so weird, but I'm learning to step it up. I've been called to step it up. I didn't just come into union for no reason. We got all kinds of work to do, me and Brooke, and we're looking forward to working, to putting out so much content that's like of value to everybody, that I should have all kinds of energy, and I should be invigorated with so much love, right? Because I'm sharing so much love with you guys. And that's exactly where I'm going. That's it. That's the vibration I'm putting out there. That's what I choose to stand up as and stand up in. Not only for you, but for myself, right? So Aquarius, with that, what kind of messages do we have for you? I'm using the cheap Japanese deck, the holographic deck. They're super cool. I like it. Yeah, it's made out of cheap cardstock. I really hope they put this out in some decent cardstock, because I would pay an extra $1.05 to get a beautiful rendition from this, but we'll have to see what they have. You know, the Japanese makes the car I drive, and it's a really good car. Ain't never been put back from a Nissan. It's been a good, my car's been a good car. Brought me to all kinds of places. So I'm sure that they can pump out a deck, a holographic deck that's just gonna light me up just as much as this one does, even though it's a little cheap. And I don't say that with hate, I say that with love. All right, so here we go. Oh yes. Cornerstone of the reading is the Magician, bottom of the deck. Page of Swords, messages coming in for the high. Messages coming in, they're saying could be communication, sharp and swift, but nonetheless very just communication with regards to self-empowerment. 9 of Pentacles. You know, or someone that that hasn't necessarily shown you the respect that you deserve, right? I don't know, maybe somebody's coming in to honor you, taking that leap of faith, allowing you to take that leap of faith. Let's say maybe this, I'm telling you, that mic is driving me nuts. I'm gonna fold it over. I just want it off of my skin. Man. I'll get through this, Aquarius, just for you. How's that? And I'm gonna go and put another shirt on. But yeah, taking that leap of faith, you know, knowing that you have the confidence within you to maybe even make that first step. I don't know. We'll see how this bottom of the deck. I'm just gonna leave it at that, and then I'm gonna get into the message and see what comes up for you guys. King of Swords is a just ruler. You know, he's got a sword and he can wield it at any time he wants, but a just ruler doesn't just go whipping his sword around like a page. Well, a page doesn't wield a sword, really. He brings messages and keeps his sword sheathed. You know what I mean? It's just there kind of for show in case like comes up to a wild boar or something on the trail that just won't leave him alone. 10 of Pentacles You know, abundance comes to those that learn to, not necessarily have to speak their truth and say, look, dude, you need to shut your fucking mouth before I shut it for you. Especially going into the holiday season. The Emperor, beside this abundance, is like, because you know when to say, look, not today. That's not me. I'm not going into an energy that does not serve my world, right? That's someone who has done the work on themselves and come to a place like the Four of Wands where my body is my sanctuary, my body is my temple. The things that I perceive to be my reality and what I allow to take in on my vibration is what brings justice into my life. And I'm spiritual as fuck, I'm woke as fuck. And spirit sees that and recognizes it. This is the contract that I have come to fulfill in this lifetime, right? The Hierophant dude, holy dude. He's a holy dude, man. And a holy dude, sure, he's a dude nonetheless. He can say a whole lot of shit that can turn people upside down. But why would someone so spiritual ever want to do that to anybody? Why would you want to do that? Why would you even want to show other people the wrongs that they're doing? Is that really your place? A dude comes up to me and says, look, man, you're in a red robe, you think you're holier than thou, or coming at a Hierophant in a lower vibration. What's a priest gonna do when you come up and say, dude, why are you dressing black? Filled with sin, you think you're all that. You don't knock a priest down. I mean, you can, but a priest ain't gonna come at you swinging. That's not the vibration priests are at. It's not the vibration a Hierophant is at. It's not the vibration of a woke as fuck somebody that stepped into their Emperor energy, right? Aquarius, you're woke as fuck. So anybody coming at you wrong, you ain't gonna allow them to walk all over you. You do have a sword, King of Swords, you do have a sword, but you don't need to use it all the time. There's only one time you need to use it, and that's to cut fucking people out of your life. No, you know what? I'm not going to take this. I'm not going to stand for you cutting me down, so I'm just going to take you out of my situation. And that is what is empowering you. That is what brings abundance into your life, is knowing when to hold them, know when to fold them, and know when to walk away. And you ain't running for shit. Aquarius, you ain't running for shit. Then the Chariot card is there saying, well, you know what? There's all kinds of duality in this life. You move forward, there's all kinds of duality. You have the light and you have the dark, and when the dark shows its face, what do you see in darkness's eyes? You see gratefulness. You see your own light. It's a representation of like how bright you fucking shine, Aquarius. You don't need to stoop to the next level. You can ride alongside the darkness, Right alongside the darkness. I'm kind of seeing, when you're driving your car at night and you see the headlights, and in your peripherals you see the headlights and how they kind of just like glide alongside the darkness. It's you're in the light and you can see the darkness, but you don't have to pay no never mind. There's a gift in that, Page of Pentacles. There's a gift in that, because no one can do you wrong. No one can truly do you wrong when you honor the path that they're on, whether it be a lower vibration that they're coming up at you with. What are you truly manifesting in your life? And you can see them and you can see their actions, and you can be like, you know what? I see me now. it's like a prime representation of like, shit, dude, look at how far I've come. Look at all the changes that I've made in my life. You know, for those that aren't confident in themselves, I see confidence in myself. I truly do. And I can be the one that communicates this light to others to give them the ability to turn that lack of self-worth, right? Because if somebody's taking a stab at you, do you really think that they feel worthy of whatever? Do you really think that they feel good about themselves? No, it's a reflection of them. You know, if they're calling you down and talking you down, it's only because they feel the same way about themselves. They feel that way about themselves. So, not taking a leap of faith is taking a leap of faith and knowing that, look, Spirit is working on them, and the place that I have at this dinner table this holiday season is to be that light. You know, and as I manifest into my life the things that I want, being that magician, being the one that knows all the tools that are set out on the table for him to use, that divine masculine in all his power, right? That emperor, but the divine masculine tying spirituality in with the manifesting things into his third dimension, right? The existence that we're living on this planet. That is the strength that you need to move into, not only yourself move into calmer waters, but to guide others into calmer waters, to guide others towards a better way of living, right? Page of Pentacles here, right? Seeing that gift that you've given to yourself, right? And making the choice to say, look, I see the wrongs that have been, I've seen the deviousness in others' actions. I've seen the sneaky ways of people trying to get what they want out of me or what have you. You know, when really, sure, they took 5 swords, but you got 2. You've got that choice, right? That choice on how you choose to react to whatever they want to do. You don't even got to lose any sleep. And I don't think you're losing any sleep, Aquarius, over what other people's choices are. You know, because you know what your choice is. What's your choice? To manifest what you want in your life and to have that ability to give to those that are worthy. And you know what? Even give to those that aren't a little bit, just to show them this holiday season that they don't have to be that way. You know, everyone wants to love. You know, life isn't about wielding your stick. Life is about loving, you know, and making that choice to love. And knowing that the more you love, the more clarity you seek, the more the clarity that finds you, and the more ease of ability to deal with these things, these gnarly energies, right? They used to keep you up maybe at night, but now they don't anymore, or they won't anymore. If you just make that choice towards love, or you can choose this. Now, if you manifest this, you ain't getting this. You know, the Midas touch guy, the King of Pentacles. It's not a vibrational match. Nine of Wands. Release the wounds. If you haven't already done so, release the wounds, or at least see the wounds within others that are kind of poking fun at you, Aquarius, or poking at you with their stick, right? Because they are wounded, and they have been wounded at one time, and they're trying to get through, you know, regardless of if they're trying or not, they're working on it, because Spirit won't let Don't tell me spirit isn't going to let them get through it without some hardship, or is in whatever aspect. You might not even see their hardship. You know what I mean? You may not even see the things that they struggle with, but they're going through it. We don't come to this life just to play, even though that, oh my God, that's all we're here to do. But we're also here to do some work on ourselves, to return back to the love, to return to, or to work through the things that we've been working through for so long and so many lifetimes, to build our own heavens, you know, to build, to live throughout life in a state of unconditional love, regardless of the energy people show up in. All right, I'm being called to share a story, and it's pretty personal, and I'm just going to kind of collect my thoughts to share this with. But I have a loved one that they're just really kind of in a place of like a Five of Pentacles, feeling left out in the cold, right? Because of a loss of a loved one. And this loss of a loved one's just left their world shaken, right? Because that loved one kind of was always there through thick and thin. And they don't know any other way of life. So when it comes to now that loss, they're Six of Pentacles, right? They're weighing out who's giving and who isn't giving, and those that aren't giving, that they've given to you, they're not really like, there's this negative energy, because they're choosing to sway towards abandonment, right? Meanwhile, those people that they say that are abandoning them still love them, still cherish them, but they're also picking up the energy of that loved one that has lost, that's like moving towards just like this negative energy. There's that Five of Pentacles right there. It's a negative energy, and it's a negative energy of, you know, being the victim of being hurt, when really the only ones that are hurting them are themselves, and they're pushing others away. The ones that love them truly, they're pushing them away, right? How do you get out of that vibration? You know, or how do you coax that loved one out of that vibration? All you can do is show them love. Now, you don't need to take shit from them. They need to honor you for speaking up and saying, I ain't gonna fucking take shit from you, but I love you still. You know? And they may not see the way you're coming at them at first, you know? Well, you know, no. You just keep steadying your path, and you say, no, like, I love you and I want you to be a part of my life, or I love you and I know you're perceiving me as a different person or something different, but I'm not. I'm still here. It's just you've shifted your vibration towards a negative way of seeing things, and really, I would love if you could be shown. And sometimes it's not our place to tell or to show. You know, yes, we need to exercise our throat chakras. We need to honor ourselves, but you know, when it comes to pointing fingers, that's when you start swaying towards their vibration, right? You can choose to just say, look, this is how I need you to show up for me, you know, or my loved ones, or my family, or, you know, you need to show up right. I'm willing to always have open arms for you, because I do fucking love you, but I need you to take a look at yourself. I need you to take a look at the energy that you're in. And I hope that you can see through my actions on how I'm working with you. And then you give it to spirit, you give it to spirit. That's all you can do. Because you know who you are. You're empowered. You're not yielding, what do you call that? You're not yielding your tongue as a sword. You're yielding your tongue as the spokesperson for unconditional love. And that's what's changed your world, or that's what can change your world, Aquarius. So how are you yielding your tongue? How are you treating those that may be coming at you in a hurt and victimized mentality? Because they sure don't need a swift tongue, a sharp tongue to lash out at them. That's only going to delve them deeper into the dark, right? So, oh man, Aquarius, I know it's a hard pill to chew, right? But I'm not going to say we are the bigger men, or we are the bigger women, or we are the bigger people in a situation like that, but truly come at it with unconditional love. I was going to say compassion, and I'm telling you, it might trigger you, but when you come at it with unconditional, I love you regardless of how you show up with me, but I don't need you in my life if you're showing up like this, because that's respect for me. And I have great respect for me. And you have to have great respect for yourself in order to show others how you need them to show up for you, right? If you have no self-respect, what's that going to do for you? Cause a whole kinds of self-disrespect coming back at you. All right, good. Angel Oracle deck is steady progress. You know who you are, you beautiful unconditional lover, you. Aquarius. Oh my goodness. We acknowledge for you the progress you've made in remembering love in your daily activities. Shazam. We can clearly see the contribution you're making to the world through your thoughts, feelings, and actions of love. So honor yourself for that and continue, steady the course. Steady progress, steady the course. And you know what? These people will come around. How can you turn unconditional love away? I don't know. I've some people can, but they do come back. But man, when someone's loving on you something fierce, you cannot push that away, because it shines an even brighter light on the darkness that they have. Oh, I'm pushing unconditional love away. Yeah, because I'm a narcissist and I don't need it. All I need is to use and abuse people. Really, does that not wake the narcissist up? Oh, but they run on an energy of like, I'm using them. Well, why don't you use them as a conduit to show unconditional love? And then if worse comes to worse, they come at you like, well, how come you're not doing this for me? I said, well, I'm trying to show you unconditional love is all. Because you ain't loving on yourself. Damn. Wow. I got all kinds of messages coming up for that, so I need to grab a pen and paper. But I hope you enjoyed this reading. I kind of really just it shook me. I'm going to have to watch this one over again because I just picked up on all kinds of messages coming out of that. Loving it though, Aquarius. You just keep doing you and shedding that light over the holiday season. And you never know whose heart you might crack wide open. And honor yourself for that too. Love you so much. Take care. Namaste, guys.